Do I look more authoritative if I have a big splashy intro like the one you just saw? Does it make it look like, hey, this Jonathan dude looks like he knows what he's talking about? Anyway, what we are going to talk about today is a little bit of my gear, an aspect of my equipment that I use while I'm making YouTube videos. And today in particular, we're going to talk about this microphone. This is the Shure MV88 digital stereo condenser microphone for the iPhone.
Boring!
Homer's not wrong, is he? It is boring, so I'm going to spare you the technical aspects of whatever I'm going to talk about in this review and just use it. There are some great links below from other YouTubers that I thought I'd share with you because I really like their style of presenting this particular piece of microphone, far beyond the patience that I would allow for myself. I did wonder that if I bought a microphone so small, it would suffer on some level with regard to the audio quality. I'm prepared to make that trade-off because of the portability. I'm always traveling around Hong Kong, I'm making podcasts, I'm doing video blogs, so I need something that's obviously small and light. I think this is it. And as you watch this video, you can judge it for yourself. And it comes in a really nifty hard case. Now, something that does allow me to stay mobile while I'm running around Hong Kong is the fact that I have two iPhones. Some of you might have one, I get it, so you're going to be hindered by the fact that the lightning port is taken up by the Shure microphone. It isn't so much of an issue for me, but on the flip side, I am limiting myself deliberately because I've got a second iPhone and I'm not running around Hong Kong like Casey Neistat is running around New York with a Canon 70D with a Gorilla monopod and a shotgun microphone on top. Again, I'm just trying to be totally discreet. Having bought a second iPhone seems to be the right solution for me, and I solved the problem of having only one lightning port because now I have two lightning ports. Let's take a closer look at what I get for the portability, for the embarrassment of carrying a bum bag around Hong Kong. By the way, don't pick on me. Don't say anything in the comments. Joe Rogan and The Rock, they also rock bum bags and they're bald, so if you pick on one bald dude, you pick on us all and all that jazz, so just don't go there. This iPhone is actually in my pocket, so it's not really part of this collection of equipment, but it's part of my workflow. We have our tripod and selfie stick with articulating head, various cables for the charging, there's our Shure microphone, second iPhone for actually video shooting, and then the battery charger. There's a lot here that goes inside the bum bag, and I don't feel like I'm trading portability for quality. No one's ever complained about the videos themselves, so that's a win. Now what about the actual sound quality? This is the stereo width at 135 degrees, and we are in Hong Kong MTR station. So as you can hear the background and concentrate on my voice at the same time. This is the stereo width at a 60-degree angle, and just listen to my voice as we're walking around and compare it and contrast it with the background. This is the monocardioid setting, and again, just listen to the sound of my voice. How much does it pick up? Compare it to the background. And this one is the mono bidirectional. Now you probably can't hear my voice clearly enough. And this one is the raw mid-side, where it's taking the input from the sides and from the front all at the same time. So listen to my voice and take into account the background. Right, that's the doors closing. That's the background noise set at 135 degrees width on the first setting, the wide stereo setting, and obviously my voice for comparison. This is on the 60-degree setting on the stereo width.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please stand back from the platform door.
I like how the background announcer and myself, we can duet together.
Please mind the gap between the
Oh, she got cut off again. The doors don't open and close depending on the announcer. Cut her off. Typical, it's sexist. Anyway, that was her voice compared to my voice, which is more in the foreground. Oh, didn't cut the announcer off this time. Anyway, this is the raw bidirectional setting, the last setting in the Shure app. So now you get a chance to witness with your ears, of course, the background noise and the foreground noise. This is the stereo width setting at 135 degrees, and so you can hear my voice in comparison. to the background noise. Here we have 60 degrees on the stereo width setting, so now you can hear my voice and take into account the background noise of the train. This is the monocardioid setting while we're on a moving train, while people are watching me, as usual. This is the mono bidirectional with elements of the mono bidirectional speaker facing me. Again, moving train with me talking in the foreground and in the background, quite fast as well. This is the mid-side setting while on a moving train. I hope you found those short clips interesting. You can hear a definitive difference between the different operating modes of the microphone. You can set all that up in the Shure app. What's nice is that whatever you set up in the Shure app transfers to an app like Filmic Pro. One of the downsides to using this microphone is that the base of the microphone is really wide, as you can see here. Has a little light on it, by the way, to let you know that it's recording. If you plug it into the iPhone and you're shooting video, you're only going to get so much out of the iPhone until you need to charge the battery. There's no way around this, unless you get a second iPhone like I did, which is very expensive. Now you're probably thinking, oh, well what about the Belkin adapter? Actually, the Belkin adapter is useless for two reasons. One, it's going to dangle. You wouldn't want that from a microphone. Two, the base is so wide, it actually blocks the second iOS port. My hope is that somebody brings out an adapter that doesn't dangle like a flaccid penis, and instead you have something like Rode makes for headphone jacks. And actually, 1, 2, 3, you have room for 2 microphones and 1 headphone for listening for feedback. That would be really nice to have. We don't have that at the moment. So your only solution is either to record with an iPad of some kind or get a second iPhone. Now the microphone itself cost about $150 US. Again, I like this, especially for podcasting, because previously I used a Blue Yeti microphone for my podcasting. And for those that haven't seen one of those microphones, it's pretty big, stands about yay tall, it looks very professional, but it comes with a huge cable, and eventually it didn't work with my Mac, so I could only use it on my iPad. My podcasting workflow transferred to my iPad. Now, everything is contained here. The battery life is amazing, and this gets the job done. Again, no one's complained. I use that as a metric. People complain. If they don't complain, then it seems to be okay. So I don't try to fetishize gear as much as I used to anymore. This is why I'm willing to buy such a small microphone for on-location shooting. Okay, that's pretty much it from me. I've already bought the microphone. I like using the microphone. I just wanted to share with you my experience with using it, and you'll be able to understand my workflow so that you can make a better judgment for yourself as to whether this microphone is going to fit in for you. My way around the battery life is a little bit extreme. Who buys a second iPhone? The app is serviceable, but like I said, I don't really use it. I just use it to set up the microphone in other apps. Portability is fantastic. Thank you for watching. This is actually my first sort of review for a product on YouTube. If you like it, then does liking anything? Does tapping like actually work? I don't know. If you want to do it, thank you. If you want to see more, then please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. So the Shure microphone itself is very small, it's very light, comes inside this little... Why does it have to invert the fucking...